Welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. Last time we, to no avail, explored Spiral Pit, so we decided to head further south to the Tower of Magi. I mean, the undead are a local enough problem to them that they might want something done about it, and they might have some better information for us. You enter the Tower of Magi. This is the center of magical learning in Avernum, and thus incredibly important. The power here makes the difference between life and death for everyone here. Yet something is not right here. The huge stone structure is imposing, sure. Yet there's also something strange here, something wrong. It's a bit too warm, a bit too dark, and you constantly feel like you're being watched. And considering how much magical power rests here, that's probably more than mere paranoia. We're going over the perimeter. That doom, doom ambience is very familiar to me, having played Abaddon. I think that's the ambience from the Black Fortress itself. So we've got a bunch of buttons along here. I guess it's, instead of having doors. Well, this is the first one. This is the Tower's Library of Esoterica. The books are obscure and dust enshrouded. You can't help but wonder where all the books came from. They're from the surface. Must have been smuggled down here. You flip through them, but don't find anything useful. You see a strange man, middle-aged, calm and confident. He has a staff carved in the shape of a cobra. He's completely lost in thought, so much so that it seems an effort for him to talk to you. He reads a scroll, mutters, yes, trajectory, plan, angle, travel, view, visitor, I am X, triad, what, read, plan, above, fire, yes, continues in his vein for some time. Okay. What are you doing in this library? Research, lately. I've been researching. A new spell. Make an anvil drop on someone's head, even from a long distance. It would be a wondrous spell. I wouldn't have a chance to find it without this library. Mostly, though, I teach. What do you teach? Powerful spells, but I've been busy lately and haven't had time to do any teaching now. He thinks. But wait, we could trade. I've heard of rumors that somewhere in Avernum there's a place called Barga, and that has a small library. Find it, and it will be a great help in researching my anvil flinging spell. I'll make you a trade. You tell me where the library is, and I'll tell you of the spells. I'll teach you the spells. Okay. Are you a member of the Triad? Yes, I, Linda, and Solberg rule the tower. However, I've been busy. Solberg is away. Mainly Linda's in charge. I wonder what she's been doing. Spells, yes, I like to teach. Where did this library come from? One of many gifts. Erica Redmond, about whom the less said the better. Well, that's everything we can ask you, but hey, if we go to Barga and find the library, got another spell tutor. Or maybe his name is Key. I mean, we have Delta and Epsilon as cats. Imprisoned human. There's a young man locked in this cell. He's clearly an apprentice mage here. However, he's clearly starved and dehydrated and on the verge of a nervous breakdown as well. You ask his name, but he only says, "It's here? Is it here?" Why are you locked up? He didn't seem to hear what you said. I'll be good, I promised. It's a good deal. We did. I'm glad. It was a good thing. Please let me out. We can control it. His eyes are wild and his voice is shrill, almost a shriek. Control what? He continues to rant. It's strange. He seems to be weakened not by deprivation, but sheer terror. We can control it. I didn't think we could. He looks at you for the first time, seeming to see you. We all did it. We all brought it here. Here. We lured it. He lurches even closer to you. It's here now, above us, waiting for us to break. Then we all burn. He starts shouting with a ragged voice. He doesn't stop. You didn't expect the tower to have its own prison. There's a thick book on this pedestal. The thick papyrus pages are covered with dense, strange writing. Try to decipher it. This bizarre book describes in great detail the variety of mental disorders which can cause one to think that you're being watched. Even that someone is standing right behind you, watching you, and sneaking up on you. Okay, that's pretty good. He dropped a scroll of spine shield and a platinum ring. And leveled you up. Let's go ahead and give you more endurance. Take riposte. And Blade Master. Get a new trait. Some recovery would be good. Fast recovery would be really good. Let's give you regular recovery. Scales and bowls. Blood crystals I can take, but not the lovely crystal for some reason. You taunt me. We need help. The young apprentice is staring into the pool. He looks very nervous. When you approach, he looks up at you, seemingly evaluating you. He's just trying to decide whether he can be trusted. Finally, he makes a decision. He shakes your hand. Hello, I'm Kelman. Why are you staring into the pool? I'm an apprentice. I can't come to this pool often to contemplate. What things do you have to contemplate? Too many things. My life, my lessons, and the things that are happening in this tower. We searched this tower and learned the name of the thing we've brought here. Perhaps I could share my contemplations with you. Looks sideways at you as if looking for some sort of response. What are you talking about? He looks even more nervous. Nothing. Nothing important. I'm just meditating. He starts to whisper. Till he can name that which afflicts us, I can't trust you. I can't help you. Please leave me. Alright, so that's our goal. Find the name of the demon. Also, I should be better about searching containers. Sometimes there's stuff that's not stolen that can be good, and the XP is, if the containers are locked, is pretty nice. Magical notes. Arcane notes scribbled onto a sheet of parchment. Perhaps someone somewhere has a use for this, but it's stealing. There is a barrier there, but I think that's going to come down if I do the quest, if I had to guess. Sign says stairs to portal tower. Jeez, this tower's big. This room is cluttered with an astonishing variety of flasks, mortars, pestles, jars of small body parts, and other alchemical devices. Things bubble, smoke, and occasionally explode. This is a magical laboratory for apprentice magicians and thus a very dangerous place to be. Ambrin. An old man putters about this laboratory. Sometimes he seems senile, sometimes alert. He seems confused by your presence. What brings you to Ambrin? You're no apprentice. Do you work in the tower? I and Koenig are the day-to-day teachers of the tower. I've been a teacher for many years. You can buy spells if you want, he chuckles. Don't ask the students for help. They're forbidden to speak without permission. Why can't the students speak freely? Ah, it's part of their training. Koenig and I look after them, teach them magic, and discipline them as necessary. Where's Koenig? He's away, looking for some sort of crystal cave. Don't know anything about it. He said he was going to Kotra, I think. Pity he's away. He's the one who teaches a lot of our potion-making classes. If you see him, ask him about it. He smiles. Who knows? Maybe you could learn something from him. Question? I learned some mage spells. Alright, just straight up. Mage spell teacher. Minor summon could be a nice upgrade. Can upgrade Cloak of Curses. I'm gonna take minor. Oh, you mage spell. This skill isn't high enough. Dang. Do you have any other administrative jobs for the schools, or anything I could help with? For money? Or magic? As a matter of fact, there's an infestation of ogres nearby. They keep eating our students. Kill the ogre mage which leads them, and I will teach you a valuable spell. They live to the northwest. He chuckles. You may want to be careful, though. It may be a somewhat difficult foe. He looks you over dubiously. However, you look like you need a little more training before you do much hunting down here. My advice, go back up to Silvar and then head north. The lands around Formello might be more suitable to your skills. Are you wizards? Can you kill the thing yourselves? We are wizards, but we're busy. Too busy for the mundane task of protecting apprentices who should be learning to save themselves. Also, everyone here is alert and working to bottle up the Hawkeye. Oh. Wait, the what? Nothing at all. I did not say anything. Please do not tell Linda. Just a slip of the tongue. Nothing at all. Alright. There's stealing. So we know the name, the Hawkeye Lord. This is a small lecture hall intended for a very small number of students. A board on the north wall has frightening arcane symbols. Here, many of the brightest of our knights are taught magic. This is a remarkable thing, considering that on the surface, very few people are allowed to have any access to magic. And even then, only after they have sworn dire oaths of loyalty to the Empire. Apprentice, try to talk to the apprentice, but you get no response. Students of the Tower of Magi must take oaths of silence. These are the quarters for the apprentices of the tower. There are sleeping cubicles all along the north wall. It's very quiet here. Students have to take a vow of silence for the first 2 years of their study. Try to decipher it. The book describes a number of obscure and not very interesting magical artifacts. The bookmark is at a page describing something called a Blessed Athame. It's an enchanted knife, incredibly durable and sharp. A note in the margins mentions that one of these knives rests hiding in a workshop with the Tower of Magi. Basically a ritual knife, a Wiccan ritual knife. There's a thick pen. Let's see, try to decipher. Book is on various sorts of summonings and bindings. It's quite hard to read, however, as many pages have been torn out and most of the rest of them have been defaced by spilled ink. On the last page, you notice someone has written the words, Adds Hakai, madness. Strange, you take note of the name. This is just the bottom. This is a ruddy tower. Brantford and Glenda. A tiny, grinning man in ratty robes greets you. He's surrounded by an astonishing collection of items, some mundane, some expensive-looking, and some utterly bizarre. Welcome, he says. Welcome to my collection. I'm Brantford, and I have the finest trading post for volatile, magically tinged junk in all of Avernum. Why do you have all this stuff? Well, I collect strange items from all parts of the caves and pass the savings on to you. Let me know if you want to buy or sell something. Who trades with you? Adventurers, mercenaries, farmers who found something glowing in the basement. In Avernum, we can't let a single scrap of magic go to waste, so they bring it all to Old Brantford. Okay, what do you have? Cloak, blood, crystal, robe, fiery wand. Prices exorbitant. Ivory band, 15% to mind effect resistance and 2% armor. Samaritan sandals. Ooh. Yeah, actually. Wait, do prices change based on who has it, or is it like just for the... Like if I take... Okay. Scroll of Radiate Ice. 4 for you, 4 for you. 4 for you. Okay. It's a party-wide trade. Good to know. 500 coins back. Glenda, a cheery red-headed woman who nods at you from behind the counter. Welcome to Glenda's magic shop. Find supplies for magical research, paper, pens, wands to defend you when your demon gets loose. Goods do you deal in? I have a wide variety of powerful items available for purchase, all made for the mages of this tower. They're very skilled, but they need all sorts of supplies. How skilled? They're quite skillful, if dour. I have some small skills in the magical realms, but I'm not in their league. I can't say I mind. Lately, they've been looking as if they wish they weren't in their league either. She smiles and shrugs. None of my concern, of course. What do they need? Papers and pens, chemicals and herbs, flasks and scales. I buy them from merchants and sell them to the mages. They aren't good at haggling, so I turn a tiny profit. What sort of research are they doing? Her smile fades. I've learned not to ask too many questions. You should do the same. Anything relevant to me for sale? Break hide gloves, 3% to magical damage. You already have some of those. When did you get those? Jeez. Losing wand is actually pretty good, but for an exorbitant price, I don't think so right now. Need a powerfully built man wearing spotless white robes. A huge mace hangs at his belt. Odd that, in the middle of the stronghold, he makes sure to be able to defend himself. He walks up and claps you on the shoulder, instantly familiar with you. I am Throndell, of the Page of the True Way. You don't look like a pilgrim, but I'm happy to help regard. Nevertheless. Are you the priest of this temple? Yes, I am a servant of the path of the true way. I provide guidance and occasionally protection to my brothers who work here for the good of Avernum. I also greet pilgrims to this place. Why do they need protection? He suddenly becomes nervous, very strange for a person of his obvious power. Yes, well, a mage's life can be a dangerous one, and there are certain forces that I can be of extra assistance in controlling. He seems unwilling to say more. Do you get many pilgrims? Yes, many come to this place for guidance, and I'm often one of those they come to. I can teach people a variety of spells. Let me know if you want to buy them. Path of the True Way. Yes, we are those who seek to reach the true way, beyond this world, beyond what we know. We wish to reach beyond and to learn the secrets of those who dwell there. You mean demons? No. I mean, yes, demons are out there, but we seek their opposite, those who offer kindness and wisdom. We've never found them. We just keep finding more demons. But we're ever seeking. Are there others in the tower who tread that path? He frowns. There are those who seek to go beyond, get power from beyond the veil. However, they would follow the shortcut of dealing with the dark powers. He pats his hammer. It's foolishness, and we must be ready for the consequences. Dark powers? He shakes his head. I'm only here because Linda of the Triad tolerates me. I will only say, beware the Hawkeye Lord. Your response to your inquiries was silence. Following holy rituals. I assume I can't get mass healing or heal? No. You look like a holy man of great power. Can you teach me any of the really powerful priestly rituals? I might. I sense great things in you. I would like to help, but I need help in return. There's a ritual I wish to help create, and to do that I need an anvil. A huge anvil, larger than any in Avernum. Where should I look? I've sent agents to all the tunnels and cities to the west and in the eastern gallery. That leaves the far north for my search. What sort of ritual? One may use anvils to smite our foes. I'm working with a member of the Triad to develop it. Right. So, X thinks it's a priestly spell, and or a magic spell, and you think it's a priestly one. Right? An ancient henchwoman bustles behind a counter covered with alchemical equipment. She's busily measuring and mixing chemicals. She looks quite unnerved by the process. When you enter, she's glad to take a break. Welcome, traveler, to Xanthia's Alchemy. What can I purchase from you? She pauses from her work to look up. This is not my shop, I'm afraid. It belongs to Kortath. I can make potions for you if you want, but I'm busy, very busy. Who's Kortath? The owner of the shop. He traveled north to try to find some grey mold for some sort of salve. Healing. Not my area. If you're looking for him, you probably visited Philea in Fort Draco. Ask her about him. Philea is quiet, and she can be hard to find, but mention I sent you and she'll help. She says all this quickly while grinding some sort of yellow powder. Why are you so busy? She looks up at you again, and this time strangely, you see a glimmer of fear in her eyes. I can't tell you why, I'm afraid, but suffice it to say, it's a time of great urgency in the tower. She returns to work. You make a potion. I do not have... Open the book by the Eastwall if I want to see what I can make. So that all takes gray mold here, but I can make elixirs. Sign says Tower Gardens. Please don't pick fruit, no walking on mushrooms. Enter the Tower of Magi Gardens. These plants are here for far more than just decoration. Plants are magically altered here to create hybrids useful in the harsh, dark environment of Avernum. Many of the strange plants which sustain life in Avernum were created here, such as the fungal trees, and the most useful strains of edible mushroom, and the stringy lichen used to create rope and cloth. If the Tower of Magi was nothing more than this room, its value to Avernum would still be incalculable. Anything we can take? Nope. It's just, again, the damn shovel. I need a hammer. A middle-aged woman with short, dark hair sits at the desk writing. Leaning against her chair is a short wooden staff carved in the shape of a twisting serpent. The runes on her robe indicate she's a person of great power. She looks up at you, clearly annoyed by your presence. What? Who interrupts Linda of the Triad? I am busy, adventurer. Speak quickly. Who are you? I am of the Triad that controls the tower. What's the Triad? The Tower of Magi is run by 3 mages. I control research, X is in charge of teaching, and one of us is absent. Who's absent? She gives you a truly ugly smile. Yes, one of the 3 is away. We don't know when he'll be back. I'd like to ask X about teaching. Where is he? Yes, he may be of aid to you. He's around here somewhere. He usually hides in his library to the southeast quadrant behind a concealed door. Bother him and leave me alone. What are you researching now? Many, many things. This is an ambitious time for the tower, a time of great and auspicious happenings. Right now, I'm trying to find information on the first expedition. What was the first expedition? Many years ago, when the first caves were first found, the tyrants above sent down a variety of troops led by a group of adventurers. These adventurers had a wide variety of magic items, several weapons, several peculiar items, and finally, a scepter of onyx. They were all killed to a man and woman, and the items were scattered. We want them. What sort of magic weapons do they have? We cannot yet reliably make magical weapons. That's why we want these so badly. There was an undead slaying spear and a halberd with a blade of jade. And, more importantly, there was the pike Giant Slayer. And greatest of all, the sword Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was shattered, alas, but if the pieces were found, it could be reforged. So there's 2 spears and 2 swords. Know anything about the peculiar items? First, There was a Thrallney's orb, which enables the user to fly. There was a blessed athame, a magical knife which could cut practically anything. It would be a great thing to find these items. She stares up at the ceiling, ignoring you. Your presence is starting to make her uncomfortable. Tell me about the Onyx Scepter. A strange and powerful item, only usable by the greatest of mages. I could say more about it, but I won't. Suffice it to say, this is a great and auspicious time for the tower. She smiles in a disturbingly shark-like way. Teach any magic? She laughs. I'm sorry, but I have greater things to do to concentrate on than helping wanderers like you. You have a lot of barriers up, lady. I don't mean the social kinds. Actually, where did the thing say the Athene was? Writing in a workshop. Alright, so let's go ahead and... You should heal everyone. So we still have a chunk yet to explore on the ground floor here. Triad quarters. Difficulty 9. Flora-fauna modification lab, limited breathing recommended. Alright, I think that's everything I can actually access right now. No. Of course not. This place is massive. Everything I can access on the ground floor, I meant. Obviously, we have upstairs to check, but... Meditation cells. This one has a box. Some stealable herbs. What's up here? Oh, the stones are going to lead to individual rooms. Okay. That's a lot more manageable to explore. Scroll with group heal, that's not stealing. Let's see, where else are there stairs? The library. Nothing in here. Maybe I overestimated how much there was going to be on the second floor. Especially, you know, considering how much first floor there is. Embling's Workshop is how it's described. What's this one? This book is old, leather-bound, and heavily worn, and yet the pages are all completely blank. How odd. I don't think I looked at the boxes here. I don't think it's going to be them now. That bar of iron is the most tempting steel there's been. This power is invigorating. Welcome to the portal. This hall is dominated by a large magical port. Looking through the flickering nimbus of energy, you see other towns and tunnels of Avernum flicker by. Piles of supplies surround it, ready to be instantly delivered to faraway caves. The portal is tended to by one lone mage. The raw power in this chamber can't be good for her, but she seems unconcerned. Ah, she says, a traveler. Here to learn how to use the portal? I'm Newbury, and can help. Use the portal? Of course, why else would you be here except to see how to use the portal, how to use the power of the Empire for ends that aid us. It's not difficult once you've located the pylons. Where can it take me? Anywhere we have placed a pylon and you've touched it. Enchanted stone pylons, placed by us in all the major cities in Avernum, also the castle and a handful of promising settlements. Where should I look for the pylons? Oh, we haven't hidden them. They're simply underground to shelter the people from raw and magical energy. Tunnels under cities are the best places to look. And when I find a pylon, touch it and concentrate on this place. You'll come here, then step in the portal again and concentrate on a pylon, and you'll go there. Simplicity itself, as long as you live. Anything else? You can now use the portal pylons to instantly travel from city to city. Is the portal dangerous? Some think the power that courses out of it will wither all those who spend too much time nearby. Doesn't that worry you? Of course not. The raw magical energy is invigorating. And while my hair falls out sometimes, that might have happened anyway. Is the portal dangerous to use? Of course, terribly so. Why, you might end up with your head in a wall. That's not good, is it? But, and this is key, it is less dangerous than actually traveling on the roads of Avernum. Oh, like flying. How do the pylons get placed? Mages go there with proper materials and they set to work. Major cities were easy to reach. Some desired destinations are more difficult, such as, we want to place a portal connecting us to Erica's tower, but it's too far a journey. A pity. It would help us draw from her great knowledge. Tell me more about her. She's the greatest mage in Avernum. Alas, she is also a hermit, and she is consumed with the hatred of the Empire. You should seek to meet her. If you're truly as ambitious as you look, she may have use for you. Alright? Tell me about these supplies. They're being sent to many cities all over Avernum, and no, you can't have it. Well, we have fast travel now, which is pretty cool. Let's see, was there another stairs? I don't think there was. Kellner again. Means you have to compensate. Do you mean the Hawkeye Lord? Ah. There we go. He turns relieved. Yes, you are not from the tower, so you might be trustworthy. He speaks quickly, looking constantly for eavesdroppers. A powerful creature has been brought here, and it may escape any day. It all started when Solberg of the Triad left. It is my hope that if he is alerted, disaster may be averted. Mid Solberg Lee. He went away a year ago. I don't know why. It was my friend and looked after me, and he said that if ever he was needed, instructions for where to find him were left in a hidden cave east of here. I can't go find him, but maybe travelers such as you can. His message is in a secret tunnel northeast of here, inscribed on a twisted pillar of crystal. Please find him. If the Hawkeye Lord escapes, hard things will happen. I can't inquire further about Demon. But, well, this seems like a pretty high priority task. So next time on Let's Play Avernum Escape from the Pit, let's find out where he is right now. Jesus. Okay, heal you. You are. You. Fire on you because you have nothing that can cleave. I can just step into the tower to revive her. It's fine. I can't daze anything now. What am I thinking? Heal. Shoot. Heal. Fire. Heal. Attack. Burninate. Fire. At least a 1. Hit and miss. Relay is level 10. Back to the tower for the heal. Those up. Shrine 2 gives me an extra 3% damage. Yeah, just keep improving your damage, honestly. You are absolutely shredding. Stop pathfinding back into the damn town. Like and wants large cracks in it. I already did that. The winding hidden tunnel ends in a large twisted pillar of glowing crystal. Remembering what you were told in the Tower of Magi, you wait here. Soon the image of an old man holding a carved wooden staff appears inside the stone and begins to speak. Greetings, whoever you are. I am Solberg of the Triad of the Tower of Magi. I've left this message here in case there is ever need to find me. I hope it should not be necessary to call me back to the tower, for that means it has become even more a place of horrors. But I have my responsibility, and so I leave this message. I have a small hidden tower near the lava pools near Formello. I may be found there, if need be. The password is disaster. I hope very much this should not be necessary. Shade disappears, you take note of the password. Oh god, did I find the Formello pylon? Guess we're gonna find out. I did. Right. So, next time on Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit, I guess we're gonna go find him near the lava pits? Lava Lava pools near Formella. Where were the lava pits? Wait a moment. I think it's by default rendering the lava as water. I could be wrong. No, I am wrong. Where are lava pools? Is it east? Wasn't there a thing like right here? It's like, oh, you don't know how to figure it out. No, but I found a wisdom crystallite left there, apparently. I guess really that means we're gonna have to head further out from Formello to south of Formello. Quest markers, thank you. Some people don't like them. They're a lifesaver for me. Anyway, we're gonna go see him next time. See you guys then.